All right. Let's see if this is working. Tee-hee. How are we all doing? Am I coming through clearly? Huh? Yep. All right. All right. All right, man. Hello, everybody. Hello. Oh, hold on a second. Let me just, Yep. All right. Looks like we're, yep. Yep, 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 yep. All right, awards reception. Yep. Hello, Sammy Silver. Hello, Troels. Hello, HDVR. Sirad, thank you, goodbye. Hello, sincerely, you, Joe. Yeah, oh. Did I go for a swim? No, I showered. I showered right before this. But today's the day. Today is the day that we will see, where we will see the Cannes Film Festival Award winner for the Palme d'Or. Big day for award season, because this is gonna like especially in recent years, the Palme winner has been very correlative with getting a Best Picture nomination. You know, we got movies like Parasite. We had, well, Titan did not get a Best Picture nomination, but it was a weird movie. But you had Triangle of Sadness. You had, what was it? What was that one movie? Oh yeah, Anatomy of a Fall. And then last year we had Anora. It's pretty major as a, contender. Or at least as a precursor, I should say. Where are you watching? Well, I'm hoping I'm watching, because I'm watching the festival, the actual, Cannes live stream on their website, and I'm hoping it's the right one. I'm just trying to get a clarification. Let me get confirmation. Once I get confirmation, once I get confirmation, I'll actually send the link in chat. Hold on a second. Okay, I've been told it should be. Not sure though. Okay, I'm gonna get second opinions. Okay, I'll just say that this is where I'm currently at, the website. I mean, it is officially the Cannes, website, so it should be, right? I mean, it should be. Neon 646. Yeah, Neon has been dominating Cannes recently. They've been dominating it. Like, my God, they know, they've been really good at campaigning their films. It's in an hour and 30 minutes. Now, I've heard different things. I've heard some people say it was going to be 11. Some people say it was going to be 11:30. I'm not exactly sure. Wondering where sentimental value or resurrection will place. See, that's interesting, because sentimental value is looking like it's going to get nominated for Best Picture no matter what. Sort of like the zone of interest. But we'll have to see. Yeah. I don't think the Cannes winner will match up with the Oscar winner this year. I don't think it will, because I think it's going to be kind of hard for something like Sentimental Value to win Best Picture, considering it's like an international film, and I don't know if it's going to have the same kind of passion that Parasite did. So I still don't think it's going to win Best Picture, but we'll have to see. Good morning. Hello, good morning, Mainline Productions. Who bought the Began film? I'm not exactly sure. Neon getting the distribution rights for both Sentimental Value and The Secret Agent is kind of scaring me. Yeah, they're insane. 11:30 Eastern Standard Time. Okay, yeah, so if it's 11:30, then it's going to be an hour. So we can just spend an hour chatting and stuff. Which, like I said, guys, if you want to guarantee a question is answered, consider supporting me on Ko-Fi, or if you want to become a member of the channel, you could do that. But I really, really do want to try to get this Ko-Fi up. I have a goal there, because again, we're still trying to look for a roommate, and we need help with rent and stuff. And so, if anything you can support on Ko-fi, that would be very much appreciated. And your little username will pop up, and we're just gonna have a good time. We're just gonna have a great time here. So yeah, and also I will say, if you want something a little bit more, what's the word I'm looking for? More tangible. I mean, this was a prototype, but I do have merch up. I do have on the Hannahcast-shop.fourthwall.com. You get a bunch of Hannahcast shirts, apparel, as well as we'll have to see merch, including an embroidered hat. It's not just printed on, and also you get some funny movie theater repellent shirts. Buy a Nora shirt. That's a lot of fun. So yeah, consider going on to like I said, that is the Hannahcast-shop.fourthwall.com if you want to get some merch and just and help support the channel and you get something physical out of it. So yeah. Hold on. Where? Oh yeah, there it is. Too early to tell for the Oscars. At least in terms of winning, I think it's safe to say Sentimental Value is going to get a Best Picture nomination. I think it's likely to win Best International Film and perhaps some acting nominations and screenplay. If it's probably going to win Best International Feature. But what's really interesting is if it's going to win screenplay or any acting prizes. That's the thing. I saw 12:45 Eastern Standard Time. No one seems to have a consistent, a consistent time. No one seems to know. Do you think Sinners will be a contender for the Oscars? Absolutely. It's been dominating the box office. It has some of the best reviews of the year. And there's so much tech potential alone. I don't see why it wouldn't at this point. It's kind of hit the trifecta. It's hit with critics very well, audiences very well, and the box office really well. It's not like Challengers. Challengers was that was the Letterboxd crowd liked that movie, but general audiences were kind of not really sure what to make of it. General audiences are they're having a riot watching Sinners, so I think that will absolutely become an Oscar contender. And right now, I am predicting it to win Best Picture right now because it literally could win so many awards. If Sentimental Value doesn't win the Palme today, I hope Neon still finds it in their heart to campaign it. It will be held as one of the best films of the year. They probably will. They probably will campaign it. Do you think Eddington could be an Oscar player similar to Don't Look Up? Absolutely not. No, Ari Aster does not make films that audiences like. Sure, Don't Look Up had mixed critical reception, but audiences ate up Don't Look Up. They love that film. Audiences just don't like anything Ari Aster puts out. He doesn't make movies that general audiences really like. And so I think he's just the kind of director who's never going to make an Oscar film, really. It's 6:45 p.m. at Cannes, so 12:45 Eastern Standard Time. Oh, well, you know what? That just gives us more of an opportunity to try to raise up any Ko-fi support. So hey, I think Sentimental Value could wind up like its predecessor, Worst Person, but it's more likely with a Best Picture nomination. I think it's a lot bigger than Worst Person in the World because some people are saying it's better than Worst Person in the World, which is great to hear. I just think it has a lot going for it. It really has a lot going for it. Now, again, I don't know if it's going to win Best Picture because I don't really know how big of a SAG player this could be. So we'll have to see. Can you tell us which movies were bought? Oh, I have no idea. You probably have to look that up because I'm not good at that stuff, sadly. What's been your thoughts on Ari Aster's previous work, and what are your Eddington expectations? Okay, I've not seen Beau is Afraid, but I did love Hereditary and Midsommar. But I don't know. Hearing about Eddington, it just sounds like it's like, it just sounds like a bad South Park episode where they try to be like so centrist in its approach to where it's like kind of dismissive of everything. So it's like, What popular Cannes film do you think will be completely shut out from the Oscars? Well, I mean, would Eddington count as popular? Because that's easily going nowhere. That's going in the dumpster. What's your best picture pick as of today? If you're talking about predictions, I would say Sinners. If we're talking about predictions, I'd say Sinners. SAG's gonna love Sentimental Value because of its ensemble and it's about filmmaking. I don't know. I mean, again, it being an international film is always like a hurdle when it comes to SAG. So we will have to see. I mean, Elle Fanning being in the film does help, so they can reach a wider audience. But I don't know. I just don't know if Sentimental Value is gonna be a SAG player. We'll have to see. I think Sirat is not much of an Oscars movie and has a chance at a big prize today. I mean, again, we'll see. We'll see. Granted, I mean, the Oscars have been taking some risks with Best International Feature. No, for Best Picture. Like they've been a lot. Like they've been experimenting with more, out of the box specs. So, I mean, maybe it could still get in. It helps too also having bigger stars like Stellan Skarsgård and Elle Fanning. Renate Reinsva is getting more popular. I'd still say, I don't know about Renate Reinsva because she's still a little bit like not really well known to the general audience. And I think people will be like, when it comes to Stellan Skarsgård, they'll be like, oh yeah, I think I've seen him in that one thing. Or they probably won't recognize his name, but they'll probably see him and go, oh. But like, Elle Fanning is definitely the one where people will like, she's the one pulling in American audiences. I think Sound of Falling has a better chance at than Sirat for Best Picture, but it depends on what happens today. Yes, I'm actually looking out for Sound of Falling and to see if that can win the Palme, because that could become a big player. It could. I mean, this is easily the kind of film where like if it's in Best Picture, it's going to get director. I mean, granted, whatever big Cannes films pop up here in the awards, like they usually get in for picture and director, like Anora and The Substance. I do and I think even like didn't Foxcatcher win the director award back then? Because that got a director nomination. I think when you look at its nomination haul, Foxcatcher would have easily made Best Picture if there were 10 nominees. Do you think Die My Love has any chance in the Oscars? I don't think so. It doesn't seem like it's that broadly appealing, so probably not. Did you go see Stitch or Final Reckoning or Friendship? No, because I have no money. No, I don't have any money. I'm trying to get rent. I'm trying to get rent together. So like I don't really have any money to go see movies. So if you want to support me, we have Ko-Fi right here. Yeah. Oh yeah, and Awards Obsession has the little Hannahcast emote, which you can have by becoming a member of the channel. Yeah, for $2 a month, you get members only badges, emojis, members only videos, members only live streams every week, and member shoutouts at the end of my videos, with the little end screen and stuff. So consider becoming a member. It really means a lot. So, yeah. But ignoring your comments, I'm not trying to ignore anyone's comments. There's just a lot going on right now. What film is now on your radar? I guess probably Sentimental Value. I mean, granted, that was already on my radar, but I guess I'm really looking to see if Sound of Falling can be a big thing. If Secret Agent or Sentimental Value or Die My Love will win, I'll put one of them in my top 10, but if something like Sound of Falling, A Simple Accident, or Sirat or Resurrection wins, I won't predict them. I would take Sound of Falling seriously because it does seem to be respected. I mean, the score on Letterboxd is pretty good. And again, you can see the director vision. So it's like, Sound of Falling is one where it's like but again, Die My Love, I just don't think it's going to be that much of a big contender because it's like, yeah, but really, I think whatever does win the Palme, I will have to predict for Best Picture, at least for a nomination, because it's like that stat has been going pretty damn good. So unless it's like something so weird, but Sound of Falling is not impossible. Robert Pattinson for Best Actor in Die My Love? I don't think so. Thoughts on Nouvelle Vague? Will it get anything more than international feature or cinematography? Probably not, honestly. Like, even the cinematography doesn't really look to be that showy. Even though it's in black and white, it doesn't look to be that showy. So, people are just not saying it's, like, amazing. They're just like, oh, yeah, that was good. So, I think it doesn't really have a lot of passion. Thoughts on Caught Stealing? I have not seen the trailer yet. I'm predicting Jennifer Lawrence in Best Actress for Die My Love as the film's only nomination. Risky move because, especially in recent years, they kind of go for, like, the Oscars kind of go for what's just in Best Picture. They will prioritize Best Picture nominated performances over performances that are not in Best Picture. And even when they're not in Best Picture, like, for example, let's say Kieran Culkin for A Real Pain, that was, like, in the bubble for Best Picture. I don't think Die My Love is at all in the bubble for Best Picture. So, like, I think she's expendable. She is definitely expendable. Sirat is 3.9 on Letterboxd, 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. It's winning the Palme d'Or. We'll see. Would you consider the Fantastic Four in costumes, production design, or cinematography? It looks like it'll be stunning. Of course, it would also have to get VFX for that. Not cinematography. Marvel doesn't really make movies that get cinematography nominations. Costume design and production design is interesting because it's simultaneously a period piece and a sci-fi film. So, that's not impossible, actually. I would look out for those. But it's also just not really a Best Picture contender at all. But then again, I don't like so it's like, we'll have to see. But it's definitely going to get VFX. The Whale did, however, pull it off, but The Whale was also in the bubble for Best Picture. I mean, it was getting screenplay nominations at Critics' Choice and BAFTA, and it got into PGA. That's the thing, The Whale got PGA nominated, so The Whale was in the bubble for Best Picture. So, that's the thing. Thoughts on Jesse Plemons winning Best Actor at Cannes for Kinds of Kindness? I don't really know what I can really say about it, because it's just like he didn't really end up becoming a thing at all, so I mean good for him, I think, maybe. How can you watch the awards live? I'm assuming you can watch it here. Let's see. Jennifer Lawrence got a nom for Joy at the Oscars, I think, for Die My Love. She could sneak in if weird movies are becoming more embraced by the Academy. But again, that was also 10 years ago. This is a very different Academy than it was 10 years ago. So it's like, that's the problem. It's like, I don't know if I can really gauge a movie, like, of the Oscars for doing something that they did 10 years ago when things have changed a lot. So, I don't know. I would still say, again, because Jennifer Lawrence is not in a Best Picture nominee with Die My Love, because unless it somehow wins the Palme, then you have to consider it. But it's like, considering, Die My Love is just not in Best Picture, she is vulnerable. I don't think she would happen at the end of the day. Are you predicting Frankenstein for Tech similar to Nosferatu? Yeah, but again, I don't want to say it's just going to be Nosferatu again, because it might underperform, but again, I don't know. Thoughts on the trailer for The Roses, Nouvelle Vague, or F1? Nouvelle Vague, I didn't really have much of an impression of it. F1, I ever, like, it just kind of looks like an action film, and I did not see the trailer for The Roses. If Neon doesn't win the Palme, cue the Curb Your Enthusiasm music. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Do you think if Jennifer Lawrence wins another Oscar, a similar rivalry like Bette Davis and Joan Crawford could reignite with Emma Stone? No. No, I don't think so. That I don't think that stuff happens these days. Now, like, I don't see those two going at it now. Did you see Mickey 17? If so, what's the problem with it? Weird phrasing of the question, but it's fine. It's probably the most fine movie I've seen in a while. It's just like nothing. It's not bad, but it's also just not really anything that spectacular either. It's just kind of like, all right, yeah, that's good. It's okay, but it's like, yeah. I think Sentimental Value is winning the Palme, but I hope Nouvelle Vague could be a dark horse surprise. If Nouvelle Vague won, oh my god, that would be insane. Every year there's a surprise nomination of the Oscars. Do you think it could be, what do you think it could be this year, in which category? That's the thing, because considering it's a surprise and it's this early, I couldn't tell you what would be the surprise. I don't know what it would be. Who's your casting winner prediction right now? Probably Sinners. I don't have it winning any acting prizes, but maybe the casting award will be treated as like an acting award. So maybe. I heard Urchin by Harris Dickinson was phenomenal. Thoughts on actors getting into directing? I mean, I don't know what thoughts I could really bring to that. It's just like, again, good for them. I hope they, that's cool. Emma Stone and Jennifer Lawrence in a remake of Whatever Happened to Baby Jane would be so cool. That I'm thinking about now that I'm thinking about it. I have no idea what Whatever Happened to Baby Jane. I've never heard of that. Thoughts on the Michael situation? Oh yeah, the fact that Michael is just going to get pushed to next year and they're splitting it into two movies. I feel vindicated because I always said Michael is not going to get in Best Picture because Antoine Fuqua as a director is very hit or miss, and he's never made a Best Picture nominated film. Never. Now I've heard some people like he's even more hit or miss than what's his name, Ridley Scott. He just, and like, I know some people were comparing Antoine Fuqua to like Baz Luhrmann for Elvis. But here's the problem. Baz Luhrmann made a Best Picture nominated film with Moulin Rouge. Like, Antoine Fuqua has never made a film that got close to Best Picture. Never. And you look at his movies, it's like, they're not really that well acclaimed most of the time. So I just knew Michael was just not going to be a thing. Like, it's probably going to make some, sure, it could be a box office hit, but that alone is not going to make it a Best Picture film. So no, it's not going to, no. I feel very vindicated because I never believed in Michael from the start. I never once believed in that film. Michael never gets released, I think. No, I think it'll release. I just don't think it's going to be an awards player at all. I mean, maybe costume design and maybe makeup and stuff, sure, but like, it's not going to be a Best Picture contender. When the Beatles films comes out, do you think, I think you mean Barry Keoghan, both will be, okay, for Best Actor and Best Supporting Actor. If he does well in like the John Lennon film, okay, I'm not really sure what you're saying here. I don't think the Beatles films are going to be Oscar players. This seems very gimmicky, and Sam Mendes is already kind of hit or miss. I mean, sure, 1917 got in, but that was like a traditional kind of war film. It was very simple in concept, but expertly done in its execution. But this Beatles film, it seems, I don't know, it just seems. Again, I feel like it just seems like it's too, it's too, I think it's too, it just sounds too gimmicky. I think it sounds too gimmicky. Oh, The Magnificent Life of Marcel Pagnol. The French animated film looks disappointing from the reviews. Yep, that's not getting nominated for animated feature, and that just weakens the animated feature lineup so much more. My God, it is dead. This competition is dead in the water. There's like nothing, and now it just makes Ketchup look even more dumb because they campaigned. Because I know some people are trying to predict the day the Earth blew up, a Looney Tunes movie for best animated feature. Don't do that because the Looney Tunes movie came out. Oh no, it was campaigned for last year's Oscars, not this year. So it's not going to get nominated. So it's like, so yeah, this year looks very dead in best animated feature. Oh god, we got a lot of things coming in. Dude, what is the animated race? Elio? The only two locks I could think of are Elio and Zootopia 2. And I think Elio's winning, because like they don't really give sequels best animated feature unless you're Toy Story. And even then, Toy Story 4 barely won. Because like, it didn't bulldoze the entire season. It lost the Golden Globe, it lost the BAFTA, and it lost the Annie Award. So it's like, it did not have an easy time winning the Oscar. Wildwood for animated feature. Oh, Wildwood's been pushed to next year. Next year, it's been pushed to next year. So, like, again, Wildwood's just gone. What am I predicting for best animated feature? Elio, Zootopia 2, In Your Dreams, and I'm kind of going with In Waves and Arco. Like, In Your Dreams is like a Netflix movie, and then In Waves and Arco are like international films. But yeah. This year looked weak. Hope Venice will be better. Yeah, but Cannes was not really all that strong this year. Especially compared to last year. Like, last year you had so many contenders. What is the Netflix Best Picture push this year? I'm going to say Jay Kelly. The movie with like George Clooney and Adam Sandler, and it's written and directed by Noah Baumbach. I think that's going to be their big player. I mean, granted, they could also potentially buy The Rivals of Amziah King, maybe. That sounds like a Netflix thing to do. Oh wait, they also have, is this thing on, I think. Wait, no, that's Searchlight, never mind. No, Wildwood is next year. Wow, I didn't know that. I have Rogue Trooper on my radar, though. I have no idea what that is. Train Dreams, I think, is for Netflix. People said it was like The Brutalist. Wait, Train Dreams? Oh no! That's the Sundance film. I don't think that's going to happen at all. It doesn't sound anything like The Brutalist at all. I don't know where people are making the comparison to The Brutalist. I know it's early, but what do you think could win the top prize at TIFF? I don't know. Because I'm not sure it's going to be submitted at TIFF. I mean, Jay Kelly could do TIFF. It might do that. Maybe The Rivals of Amziah King. But then again, no, it's usually like crowd pleasers. So it could be Jay Kelly that wins. Evan, I'll predict Scarlett to win Best Animated Feature. Mariah got a nomination, so why not? Problem. Scarlett is an anime action film, and they don't nominate anime action films. This seems, from the looks of it, it looks like Scarlett is closer to Suzume than Mirai, and even then, this one looks to be more action packed. It's like, I don't know why they just don't go for they just don't really go for the action anime films. Animated film this year might be the year Beverly Hills Cop and Splash were nominated for original screenplay. Maybe, I'm not sure, but it's just a very weak year this year. I think Jay Kelly will go to Sideways as well. Ooh, maybe. I mean, maybe animated features changed to where anime films can get nominated now. Well, no, anime films can get nominated, but I'm talking about anime action films. But keep in mind, Suzume was not that long ago. That was like a couple years ago. And that did not get nominated. So it's like, I would not bet on anime action films. Suzume was a disappointing film, in my opinion. No, I love Suzume. I would have liked to. I mean, I don't know if it would crack my top 5, but I would prefer that to get in Best Animated Feature over like Elemental or Elemental, I should say, because Elemental is mid. Like I said, guys, if you want to become a member of the channel. You got this right here, $2 a month. You can get members only badges, emojis, shout out to the end of my videos, weekly live streams for members, and members only videos, all sorts of cool. Oh, and also something I need to also mention, you also get early access to my Oscar predictions videos. Like if you want to watch my Oscar predictions videos a little bit earlier than other people, then you can become a member and get those kind of perks. Oh no. And also, if you want to support me a little bit more directly, something that we could really help, go, and it's actually even in the pinned chat, go to ko-fi.com/Christian Hannah if you want to send a Ko-Fi tip. It really helps out the channel, especially right now. We really need that right now. Jake Kelly could win Venice. Maybe preparation for the next life or Rental Family wins TIFF. I am looking out for Rental Family. That does look like a crowd pleaser. I don't know what preparation for the next life is. Terrence Malick has been working on The Way of the Wind for years. Do you think it'll be a mess of a flop like Megalopolis? It doesn't sound like that. And also, Terrence Malick has a better track record than Francis Ford Coppola right now. So it's probably just going to be like a nothing thing. I'd love to skip the queue. The queue? What? I'm not sure what that means. What's your prediction for this year's Bayonetta, by Wicked 2, or maybe by Marty? I don't know, man. To be fair, like with Bayonetta, it was mostly like because I did not like Nora, and I was just kind of like, Bayonetta, bye. But I miss those days. But I don't know. It has to be a film that I just don't like, so I guess I'll probably be that. But then again, maybe I'll just make a joke about that. Either way, award prospects for whenever the Resurrection of Christ comes out. Oh my God. Oh, that I think honestly. Well, then again, I don't know. Never underestimate the Christian audience that will probably go out to see the sequel to The Passion of the Christ in droves. So maybe it still becomes a big box office hit. I don't know. We'll have to see. Hello, Ravi and Sarana. Hello, Honora. No, we will never say hello to Honora. We will say bye to Honora. Bye, bye, bye. Bye, bye, bye. I don't think Marty Supreme is a thing. None of the Safdie movies have gotten nominations. Why would the directors splitting up change anything? That's kind of what I'm thinking. It's like, the audience just never really liked the Safdie movies. I mean, I loved Uncut Gems. I think Uncut Gems is fantastic, but audiences did not really like that film all that much. And I know A24 is putting like over $70 million into this film, but it's like, I feel like they're it always kind of sounded to me like overcompensating. I just don't think this is going to be a thing. Have you seen the live-action Lilo and Stitch? No, because I have no money, and I'm trying to get rent money. Ooh. The Passion of the Christ had an awards push when it was released, but it never really went anywhere. Yeah, it got like a few, like, you know, below-the-line nominations for score, cinematography, and makeup. But I don't know how the Resurrection of Christ is going to be. Like, it depends on, like, what its budget is, how it looks. And also, like, The Passion of the Christ was also at a time where, like, people somewhat still liked Mel Gibson, where nowadays people just don't like Mel Gibson anymore. Hi, Honora. Hi. No, we will never say hi to Honora. No. Why did you dislike Honora? I'm new to your channel. Because I thought it was just very, like, unfunny as a comedy. I don't think it's, like, problematic. I don't think. But it's just, like... It's a comedy that I don't find funny. And when you're a comedy that I don't find funny, it's like, you know... you can't really come back from that, you know? Have you read the script for After the Hunt? No, I have not. I don't really read scripts. Pretty sure Take That appreciates Honora. I have no idea who Take Back is. For the last 2 years, the Eddie Award for Best Edited Animation hasn't matched the Oscar for Animation. I think it won't be happening again for some time. I always thought that was a coincidental stat, to be honest. I always said that was, like, kind of a coincidental stat. It's like, I don't know how, like, how much, like, because, like, of course, like, because, you know what I mean? It's just like, it never really made sense to me. It never really made sense that people actually use that as a legitimate precursor. So, I don't know. I feel like people are way underestimating Frankenstein. Guillermo del Toro hasn't missed in almost a decade. Well, I mean, Guillermo del Toro has also not made a lot of movies in the past decade. He did Crimson Peak, which did not get nominated. He did The Shape of Water. He did, won Best Picture. He did Nightmare Alley, which got nominated for Best Picture, but, you know, kind of underperformed in nominations. Or maybe it overperformed at the end of the day, who knows. And then Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio, which did not get nominated for Best Picture. So it's like, he didn't really, only half of his movies got nominated for Best Picture over the past decade. He doesn't really make a lot of movies, and Frankenstein is a remake of a monster horror movie, and I just don't think it's going to happen. I think it's going to be great. But, like, we kind of already got the big horror film of the year that could get into Best Picture with Sinners. I just don't think Frankenstein's going to be it. Pinocchio should have been nominated from Guillermo del Toro and removed Nightmare Alley, which was mid. Well, to be fair, they didn't come out in the same year. Pinocchio came out the year after Nightmare Alley. Hello, sub trolls, everyone. Christian, just here to remind you that Honora rules, also sentimental value. Palme incoming. The Renate campaign underway from the garage. No, Honora does not rule. No. Here, you can go to the Hannahcast-shop.fourthwall.com and buy some Hannahcast merch, some Hannahcast apparel like mugs and buttons and backpacks and stuff, as well as we'll have to see merch, including an embroidered hat, as well as comedic shirts like the movie theater douche repellent, as well as Buy Honora. You can buy a Buy Honora shirt at the Hannahcast-shop.fourthwall.com. Buy a Honora shirt so the Honora anti-army can win. Buy a Nora shirt, LMAO. Yeah, you can buy a Nora shirt. That's what I'm saying. Hold on, I'm gonna put that in. I'm gonna put the link in chat. Yeah, buy a Nora shirt. We will not stand for Honora's 5 Oscars. 5 Oscars. I need Sean Baker to wear Buy a Nora merch one day. That would be pretty funny. Does Clara and the Sun have any chance to be good? Has Taika learned his lesson after the next goal wins? I have no idea. The plot looks very generic. We'll have to see. Five Oscars too much. Yeah, Nora winning editing. What was that? What in the world? I will never understand why it won editing. There was no reason for that. That was just greedy. A couple months after the Oscars, I realized Honora was maybe not a good choice for Best Picture. Yes! Yes! You finally realized the gospel! The gospel of Buy a Nora, the Buy a Nora gospel. I saw an interview quote from Guillermo del Toro where he talked about how his version of Frankenstein isn't the usual story we're used to. It's gonna be more emotional and have themes of grief and loss. I mean, yeah, but Frankenstein already did kind of have those themes. So we'll have to see. But I just don't know. I just don't know about Frankenstein. I just don't. I will have, if the reviews come out and they're saying, oh yeah, it's a Best Picture contender, then yeah, I will. Yeah, then I'll take it seriously. You don't like any of Sean Baker's works? I've only seen Anora, so I can't really speak to his other works. Maybe I'll like his other works, but I just did not like Anora at all. Is The Odyssey just an absolute lock for Best Picture nomination for that season? I'd say it has a very good shot. Honestly, because as long as it's not weird like Interstellar or Tenet, well, then again, I think maybe Interstellar could have gotten into Best Picture if it, ironically enough, released way earlier in the year, because Interstellar is one of those movies where, like, general audiences really started to love that movie as time went on, and I'm starting to wonder if it, like, came out in, like, let's say February or March, and people just kind of sat with it, if they would have, if Oscar voters would have nominated it for Best Picture, maybe it's a situation where people actually did need to sit on it. So maybe we'll have to. Well, actually, no. Wait, we can't see. Sometimes it just feels like they give the editing Oscar to give away whoever. I usually don't mind the editing winner. I did not even mind the Bohemian Rhapsody win. I mean, hell, Bohemian Rhapsody even won the Eddie Award for drama. But Anora just never made any. And say what you will about the Bohemian Rhapsody win, you can at least see why it won best editing, because it was a lot of editing. You know, it had a lot of crazy sequences, and in ways of, like, transitioning through scenes and just cutting. You could see why it went. You could at least see the vision. Anora just made no sense whatsoever. It's just, it's not badly edited, but it's like, why is this winning? I really feel like it was just because they wanted to give Sean Baker 4 Oscars. That's kind of it. I love Anora, but not The Stands. Yeah, I get that. Florida Project better than Anora? Yeah, I would agree. The Brutalist has the most quotable line of the year. I found this conversation intellectually stimulating. Oh, that wasn't my my most memorable quote of the year for that. It'd probably be like, may thy knife chip and shatter from Dune Part 2. Or something. Oh yeah, no, and there's also that one big monologue from Wolverine and Deadpool and Wolverine, where he's like, I think it was like, motherfucker, I wish you would die. I wish I could say you would die alone, but it's one of God's best jokes that you can't die, except it's up to all of us. Like that joke, like that line is really funny to me. Ni hao, Hannahcast. Hello. Watch the children's show Ni Hao Kai Lan. I think when I was a kid, I saw like glances of that show. Why on awards expert do you only have done visual effects for Hannahcast movie awards for the early 2000s? Because those are the only ones where I've seen enough films to like really get like a sense of what I would nominate. I mean, keep in mind, like, don't take it because like I haven't seen like every movie that came out that year, so yeah. Nobody can complain the winners for editing this year. Everyone disagreed. Oscars, critics, BAFTAs, even Eddies. Is that because they're all almost equally good? Well, I don't know. I'm not sure. I think with the Oscars, just they wanted to give Sean Baker 4 Oscars. Conclave, I mean, granted, that also won Best Picture at BAFTA. With the Eddie Awards, that was probably, they do pay attention to editing a lot more, and so it's kind of hard to say. Still proud of my Flow prediction for Best Animated Feature. Oh yeah, same here. I predicted Flow for Best Animated Feature. Although at the same time, I did go against the grain in a lot of other categories. Like I predicted Emilia Perez over I'm Still Here in Best International Feature, because I just did not see like the path for I'm Still Here, because everyone gave Emilia Perez Best International Feature, even the BAFTAs, which was after the controversies happened, and they had an alternative in Kneecap, and they still didn't go for it. Kneecap was shortlisted for Best Film at BAFTA and got an original screenplay nomination, so it's like, yeah. Only 5 actors were nominated twice for the same character. Why do people have Cynthia and Ariana for Wicked? I don't know. I feel like people just don't realize that people just don't like this. From everything I've heard, the second act of Wicked is not as good as the first act, and that's very underwhelming. And so I think that's probably why they split Wicked up into 2 movies, because you got the crowd-pleasing first act that everyone loves, and then the sequel's like, oh wait, this isn't that good. And so I feel like I have too many red flags with Wicked for good. Anything for Best Documentary, I have no idea right now. I'll start predicting the Golden Globes animation winner to win the Oscar no matter what. I would hold the brakes on that, because it's like, I do want to consider, the other options. It really, because again, for me, when it came to Flow, it was just like, Flow is very popular. Here's a better precursor than just going with what the Globes did. Look and see if the international film that's winning some stuff, if it's nominated for PGA, oh, that's good. Like, Flow and The Boy and the Heron were the first ever animated films, or international films, to be nominated for best animated film at the Producers Guild Awards. And they don't like international films, and yet those 2 made it in, and they ended up winning the Oscars. So I think when it came to Boy and the Heron and Flow, it showed that they were popular amongst the normies. Like, even among the PGA, where they would rather nominate the most boring Illumination movie over something like, Flea, or even more independent films like Nimona. Like, they snubbed Nimona. They would rather nominate, like, boring Illumination over those movies. And yet they still nominated Boy and the Heron and Flow. So, if you see an international film nominated for PGA, watch out, because that shows that it's popular. To be honest, I don't really think The Life of Chuck is happening. I don't know how an indie movie coming out in early June will make enough money and a big enough splash to get in the Oscars except screenplay. I think it still very much could. Again, even the people I've been seeing, where they see the trailer and they really like the trailer for The Life of Chuck. I think Neon can push multiple films into Best Picture nominations. And I do feel like The Life of Chuck is going to have a lot of big appeal, a lot of broad appeal. Because even with Sing Sing, like, as great as Sing Sing was and should have been nominated for Best Picture, Matt Neglia from Next Best Picture told me that I think the problem with that Sing Sing faced was that, its premise made a lot of people not want to watch it. They thought it was going to be like a sad, prison movie about black people, and they didn't want to see like that kind of film. And so I think that's kind of what hurt. I think that's kind of what hurt Sing Sing, whereas Life of Chuck doesn't really seem to be facing those kind of problems. So, why did I say Sing Sing? I mean, The Life of Chuck does not seem like it's going to be facing those kind of problems. So I feel like The Life of Chuck is going to be considered more palatable for audiences. So I still do believe in The Life of Chuck. I mean, good God, it won the TIFF Audience Award for a reason. It's like, that has to mean something. Would Wicked still get those 10 Oscar nominations if it was all in one part? Probably not, because if we're going by the second act, then I think this is precisely why Universal again, this is a guess, but I think this is kind of precisely why Wicked was split up into two films. Because the first act ends off very strong, and then the second act, not so much. And so when you split these into two films, the first one is going to be like, whoa, this is really cool. Like, I really liked how this ended. It was overall very good. And then the second act kind of fumbles up. The second film fumbles apart. So I think this is kind of like a deliberate move. Maybe Life of Chuck can get into Best Picture, but winning? Neon is absolutely prioritizing sentimental value because they want that to win Best Picture, and Life of Chuck may just be bottom 3 if it gets in. I don't know. Again, we'll just have to see like how strong it is. Like especially at the box office. I need to see if it does very well at the box office. Because I could definitely see this being the kind of crowd pleaser that starts, creeping along the lines. Like maybe it could win, screenplay. Maybe Mark Hamill could win supporting actor. It really just depends on like how big this film is at the box office. If it's very strong at the box office, watch out because Life of Chuck could absolutely captivate audiences. Could Anne Lee overthrow Wicked this year or other musicals like Mother Mary? Mother Mary's not happening. From what I've heard, that movie's a mess. And I don't know if Anne Lee is actually a musical. I don't know. But I can't do Anne Lee right now because sure, it's done by Mona Fastvold, like she directed it, and she's writing it with Brady Corbet, but The Brutalist was like their one awards film that they had, and I don't know. I just don't know if I need to see a bigger track record from them. I can almost guarantee Wicked Part 2 will differ in tone and also narrative-wise and also new songs. I mean, it probably will be different in many ways, but I just can't really go for it. At least not right now. I'm just seeing too many red flags. Wicked 2, if it happens, is not Dune 2 because Wicked 2 is the finale to the series while Dune 2 is not. Well, that's the thing. That wasn't my concern. My concern was not that, Wicked's going to be like Dune 2. In fact, if anything, I feel like Wicked is going to be less well received than Wicked Part 1. It's just that I've heard so many bad things about the second act of Wicked, and I'm just like, look, it might not translate well. It might not, you know what I mean? Do you think F1 could be a serious contender? Currently have getting nominated for Best Picture. No, I feel like F1 is fake news. It's just kind of like Top Gun light, but with cars. Because you have to understand, Top Gun had so much of a narrative behind it when it came to getting nominated for Best Picture that I just don't think is gonna be, replicated in F1. I feel like people are just trying to make Top Gun happen. I just don't think so. I don't think F1's happening. If Wicked does good, John Chu will be nominated for directing. If Wicked for good is in Best Picture, but the problem is John Chu is also the problem is even if Wicked for good got into Best Picture, I don't think John M. Chu would get nominated because they still don't like big blockbusters. They still don't really like big budget spectacle blockbusters. We saw this with both Dune movies. We saw this with Barbie. We saw this with Avatar: The Way of Water. We saw this with Inception. We saw this with The Martian. We saw, and if you want to count All Quiet on the Western Front being a big kind of spectacle film, well, that didn't happen either. So it's yeah. Cough, Ford v Ferrari. Well, Ford v Ferrari is different, though. That's different. For one, you had James Mangold, who's been pretty consistent with awards films. When he's making films that are meant to get awards, then they get nominated. We just had A Complete Unknown happen. Again, we had Ford v Ferrari. Logan was nominated for Best Adapted Screenplay. Walk the Line would have been nominated for Best Picture if there were 10 nominees. So, I just don't think... And plus, Ford v Ferrari was not the same kind of film and tone as F1. And again, it's just kind of... I feel like... And again, bringing up Ford v Ferrari, I feel like it's just going, well, Ford v Ferrari happened, so it's going to happen again. But it's they're just kind of... They're just kind of both about cars, and I don't know if that's a good enough reason to predict F1 for Best Picture. Are you going to face your Cannes predictions on Award Expert? I'm pretty confident in most things, except my risk in director. Probably not. I don't know enough about Cannes in general, so I'm just kind of like, nah, I can't really predict that much. Why do people lose hope for Hamnet? I don't know if people really had that much hope for Hamnet to begin with, but it's just like, I always just kind of felt like, is Chloe Zhao going to continue being an awards player? Because sure, Nomadland won pretty big. Eternals did not do so well. And it's just like, I don't know, like the sophomore filmmakers film, like there's been many times where someone hit it big with the Oscars for like their first film or like one of their earlier films, but then they didn't really recapture that success. So I don't know, like I don't know. Yeah, okay. Just because some automobiles got lucky doesn't mean others will. Yeah, I just don't want to risk it with F1. I feel like it's just gonna be like an action film that boomers might like. But again, Top Gun Maverick had such a big narrative behind it, and again, and Joseph Kosinski is just not the same as James Mangold. Like Joseph Kosinski's only Best Picture film was Top Gun Maverick, and whereas James Mangold has a history of awards films. Hot take, one battle after another will flop. Only 4 noms max. I'm kind of thinking it will be underperforming at the Oscars. It's not going to do well at the box office. It's just not. I don't think it's going to do well in Best Picture. If it doesn't do well in Best Picture, I don't think it's going to do well at the box office. And if it doesn't do well at the box office, well, then I don't think Warner Brothers are going to want to campaign it. Especially now that they've got Sinners, which has made so much money and is really well acclaimed. Do you think James Cameron is releasing Avatar 3 in December because that will give him the best chance at the Oscars? I don't know what his motives are, but I do feel like people are going to nominate Avatar 3 for Best Picture. Isn't that what they said about The Revenant? What about The Revenant? I don't know. There's so many things happening. I'm not really sure what the Revenant thing is. I'm feeling really skeptical about Jay Kelly. Feels like a Real Pain 2.0, but the standout supporting player that maybe gets screenplay but doesn't have enough top 5 votes for Best Picture. From what I'm hearing, people are like, at least from what I was hearing, they're saying that the people are saying that they're really impressed with Jay Kelly. They really like it, and that Adam Sandler is a standout. And plus, Noah Baumbach has gotten into Best Picture before with Marriage Story, so I feel like this could be a big player. Will Knives Out 3 do something this year, casting-wise? Would it? Probably not. It's probably just going to win best... No, it's probably going to be nominated for Adapted Screenplay, and that'll be it. Not sure why people are discrediting One Battle After Another. It has Leonardo DiCaprio and Sean Penn. Those names scream Oscars. I don't know about Sean Penn. Sean Penn doesn't really make that many, like, Best Picture nominated films. Like, not, at least not anymore. It's like, never go with just names alone. But you gotta look at the context of the film. You gotta look at the context of One Battle After Another. And it's just like, it's not gonna do well at the box office. And if it doesn't do well at the box office, then the studio's not gonna campaign it. So that's a thing. Maybe the Academy is still way too scared by Shakespeare and Love to nominate Hamnet in anything above costumes. No, I don't think that's the reason. It's going to depend on how well Hamnet is received. I just don't know if it's going to be received well enough to be an Oscars player. Top 3 favorite directors. Oh. See, that's tough. Christopher Nolan is easily number 1. Maybe Denis Villeneuve is number 2. And number 3... Ooh, what would number 3 be? I don't know. Maybe Steven Spielberg? At least when he's making Oscar bait films. Because when he's making Oscar bait films, Spielberg doesn't really miss. But a lot of movies have really good buzz from test screenings, but don't materialize at the end of the end or the end of the day. Jay Kelly feels like, is this thing on? But from an less Oscar-y director. We're talking about Noah Baumbach here. He's been nominated for like quite like. Let me look up Noah Baumbach. Hold on. Let's look up Noah Baumbach, shall we? Because he. Yeah, he's been nominated for 4 Oscars. He's been like Noah Baumbach was nominated for Best Original Screenplay for The Squid and the Whale, Best Picture and Best Original Screenplay for Marriage Story, and Best Adapted Screenplay for Barbie. I really do feel like, Noah Baumbach is very much an Oscar director, especially something like this. Okay, but when in recent years has Leo been ignored for the Oscars? Killers of the Flower Moon. He didn't get nominated for that. Fabelmans was goated. Yes, it was. Fabelmans should have won Best Picture, if I'm going to be honest. I feel like sentimental value is such a pundit expectation. But sentimental value, yeah, it's a pundit expectation, but it's also, the reviews are amazing for this film. So it's like, there's kind of a reason why we're all predicting it. Baumbach has 4 nominations, while Bradley Cooper has 12 nominations. I mean, yeah, but like right now, I am like right now. But also, you gotta keep in mind, Bradley Cooper has so many nominations because he's not just like a writer, director, and producer. He's also an actor. You know, he got a lot of nominations for acting. So there's that, and so you gotta have, there's that context you gotta keep in mind here. But also, like, I'm predicting both Is This Thing On and Jay Kelly for Best Picture nominations. And again, it's like, from what we're hearing, Jay Kelly is like, it's the sauce, you know? It's the sauce. It's a saucy movie. Sentimental value is a lock for Best Picture nomination? Yeah, I would say so right now. Yeah. I feel like only American films will be nominated for Best Casting. How will international movies do? No, I think international films will get nominated for Best Casting. I think they will. I mean, plus it's going to be a shortlisted category, so, you know, when we see what's shortlisted, you know, they have to watch all the movies at that point. I'm not saying Jay Kelly won't happen. I'm just saying it's a very 50-50 right now, and many have it in their top 3, which I don't get. But that's because also, you know, Noah Baumbach is very consistent with his films. He's very, very, very consistent. So I don't feel like there's a reason to doubt Jay Kelly right now. There's not really a reason to doubt him right now. Or the film, I should say. Ooh, wait. Okay, wait. Yeah, it might be an hour and 9 minutes until, or less than an hour and 9 minutes until the awards start. Is this thing on Wrapped this April? Will it come out this year? From what I've heard, they're trying to make it come out this. They want to make it come out this year. I mean, it does look like a very small film. Yeah, I'm looking at Wikipedia right now. Principal photography was scheduled to begin September 2024 in Los Angeles. Filming reportedly began in January 2025 in New York City. Production wrapped on April 16th, 2025, with Searchlight eyeing a fall release. It looks like it's just not going to be a film that's going to require a whole lot of post-production work. Yeah. Next year, we have Nolan, Villeneuve, Scorsese, Spielberg, and Iñárritu films coming out. Oh my god. I mean, next year's going to be so good. I'm especially excited for Nolan, for The Odyssey. Ugh. I think it's the West film, The Phoenician Scheme. I don't think that's going to win the Palme d'Or. I don't think so, because that film is just kind of like nowhere. I don't think people really care about that movie, if I'm going to be completely honest. Like, I think Wes Anderson's kind of lost it. He doesn't really have the sauce anymore. Oh, my God. Sentimental Value will probably be the only Cannes film in Best Picture this year. Maybe. It could also be... We could also see Sound of Falling. It depends on... again, we'll have to see. Sound of Falling, I think, could do it. Do you think Daniel Day-Lewis has a real chance at a Best Actor nomination? Probably. I mean, he is Daniel Day-Lewis, so never... maybe... Oh, it just depends on, like, how big the film is. I need to see a trailer to see if it's, like, actually going to be a thing. Why are people so hesitant to put Animal Farm in their predictions? The cast looks stacked and it has good source material. The problem is two things. One, Andy Serkis is directing it. He's not a very consistent director at all. He directed 3 films, Breathe, which got okay reviews. He then directed Mowgli, Legend of the Jungle, which got very mixed reviews. And then he directed Venom, Let There Be Carnage, again, mixed reviews. So it's like, I don't want to predict a movie for Best Animated Feature if the director himself is not very well acclaimed at all. And also, the animation studio is, like, known for doing films that aren't really considered that great, really. They're very low budget films, like, where even if they get, like, pretty decent casts, it's like they're not really things at all. So that's why, sure, it has, like, Animal Farm has good source material, but we've seen many times where you have solid source material and they kind of botch it. Like, look at The Hobbit. You know, The Hobbit had good source material and, you know, those movies didn't really turn out very well at all. So like, I think that's the problem. Like, I just can't trust Animal Farm because of its director and the studio. The studio is just not, it's kind of like a nothing burger. Like, and sure, it has a big cast, but a lot of animated movies have big casts and just become nothing. I mean, look at even Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem, which should have gotten a Best Animated Feature nomination, had a huge cast, and that didn't get nominated. So I don't think the cast matters at all. What time is the Cannes winner announcement? Probably a little bit less than 1 hour, I think. Ugh. I should have postponed the stream, if I'm going to be honest. The documentary The Encampment is at 4.3 on Letterboxd. It's about student uprising in Columbia University for Palestine. Oh, that's interesting. Will the Oscars touch that? We'll have to see. 2,000 Meters to Andrivka is another documentary about Ukraine. Might get nominated. Perhaps. I don't really know that much about the documentaries until later on in the year. But I'm really fascinated to see if they're going to do another Palestine documentary. If they're going to actually do that. Alright, we got about 4 minutes until the Cannes Awards start. So I do want to let you guys know, well, for one, thank you for sticking around while we took that break. It was like that. I really, really appreciate that. Also, while you guys are here, I do want to let you know before the awards start, I want to let you guys know that if you want to become a member of the channel for $2 a month, you can get members only emojis, badges, members only videos, weekly members only live streams, shout outs at the end of my videos. It's a lot. Oh, and also early access to my Oscar predictions videos. Also, I want to let you guys know that we have merch available. Just go to the Hannahcast-shop.fourthwall.com for Hannahcast apparel, as well as other cool stuff like backpacks and buttons. We'll have to see merch, including an embroidered hat. It's not even printed on. And we also have movie theater douche repellent shirts, as well as a Buy a Nora shirt for all the Nora haters out there. So yeah, consider becoming a member. It really means a lot. Or if you want to get merch, that's great too. Or if you want to help the channel more directly, especially since we need to, rent money this month. Go to ko-fi.com/Christian Hannah to support us via Ko-fi. We need a lot of help, and also your name will appear like as a little message. So all that is very much appreciated. Oh yeah, Brazil is like really going to be looking to see if the secret agent can win. Where do you watch the closing ceremony? It's kind of weird because it's like, I've heard different things. I'm wondering if hold on. All right, I'm assuming. I'm not exactly sure where. Like I thought, like, I want to know if this is the correct.
More realistic approach and
I'm trying to see if this is, because I'm hoping this is the right one. Ken, YouTube doesn't stream the award ceremony. Brut YouTube channel should have it up live soon. Alright. Yeah, like, sincerely, Ujo was so confusing. Yeah, it is very confusing. Yo! Hey, AJ! Wait, did you just now renew your membership? Or is this just like a message thing? But hey, we're getting ready to react to the Cannes Awards. And like it says 5 p.m. red carpet. But to be fair, it's well, hold on. It says 5:15 p.m. red carpet premieres in the description. To be fair, I think that's like French time, so it's like it should be any moment now. I guess they're just not live right now. Oh, it's on auto? Alright. Wait, your prediction? My prediction is sentimental value, because it's an easy pick, but again, who knows what else could happen? Oh, I think I found it.
Vehicle that allows the audience.
Oh, I know. I think this is just the same.
I like to say that I'm an insider.
I believe that sentimental value can still be a contender even if it doesn't win the Palme, but it would be the biggest boost of any film at Cannes to actually perform well during award season if it won the Palme. Yeah, even if it doesn't win the Palme, I'm still going to predict it for Best Picture because everything kind of seems to be going in its favor right now. The Secret Agent would make us Brazilians crazy. Yeah, that would be, oh my god. Where to watch it live? That's what I'm trying to figure out right now. I think I have it, but I don't know for sure. I hope that The Secret Agent wins one of the secondary awards. Grand Prix, Jury Prize, Director, Screenplay, or Actor. Maybe. I'm going Sound of Falling. Wait, they're doing it on TikTok? What? They're doing TikTok? Okay, I guess they're doing it on TikTok. Oh my god, what is happening right now, man? Yeah, it's live streamed on TikTok, I guess.
Pour ces prix, on a vu, pour un prix, on a vu 28 premiers films, 28 portes d'entrée vers le cinéma, 28 regards sur l'avenir. À tous ces nouveaux cinéastes, on voudrait dire merci au festival.
Okay, looks like yeah, it's on TikTok. Okay, go to the link. I sent the link in chat. Yeah.
Les jurys a décidé de décerner.
Stellan can still be a top contender along with Sandler, regardless of Cannes results. It's everyone's consensus that this is Stellan's career best performance, maybe. Can you show screen? I don't want to risk getting in trouble with copyright and stuff. But if you're watching it along with me, then I mean, it might as well, you know, if you're watching, just watch along with me. And you'll basically see you'll see my reaction and stuff. I'm not downloading TikTok. I mean, you could just watch it via browser. That's where I'm watching it. The TikTok is banned in India. Oh man. Now, granted, I don't speak French, so I don't really know what's going on. Wait, English link? Wait, there's an English link? Hold on a second, guys. Hold on a second. Is this true? Okay. Okay, we got an English link. We got an English link, guys. We got English.
Cope with everything except bombs, which
I got it, like...
in the hope of a world where cakes will be for children but not for presidents, the president's cake wins the Camera d'Or by Hassan Hadi.
French better, the fuck. The president's cake wins Camera d'Or. I don't exactly know.
Thank you so much. I'll be very. Thank you. Thank you, Camera d'Or jury. Thank you, Mr. Thierry Fremont and the.
All right. So we're back. Yeah, we should be good.
This award doesn't only recognize this film, but also it recognizes a story from my.
Oh, this is best first feature film. Okay. That's a tiny award. Yeah.
Today, thanks to you, we are making history by receiving the first award to be ever given to an Iraqi film at Cannes Film Festival. I would like to thank Kenzen team who believed in our film and gave us the home and stage to launch to the audience.
Link. I did share the link.
Taking our film into their arms, to my cast, Benin, Sajjad, Bibi, and Rahim, this film wouldn't be the same without you. To my collaborators, Tudor, Vladimir Pandoro,
Hold on a second.
Haida Ibrahim, and my amazing producer, Leah Chenbaker. To my dad and mom, who raised us in spite of everything, you're superheroes. Irfan, Ahmed, Jafar, Bayan, thanks for being the best family I could ask for. To my classmates and to every kid or child around the world who's
All right, come on.
love, friendship, and
Oh my God, man.
sanctions and dictatorships. You're the real heroes. Thank you so much.
All right, hold on. Come on. I should be able to share a good link.
21. The acting prize in 1959, the Camera d'Or.
Okay.
93.
Okay, here. Okay, found the. Okay, got a good link. Got a good link. Got a good. Okay.
From
Link. Here we go. Here's a link. There we go.
And decide to prove that I'm wrong. But who has forgotten
Is the palm given at the end of the ceremony? Oh, wait, hold on.
Simone Signoret?
Is the palm given at the end of the ceremony? So it's like 2 hours from now? Perhaps. I think so. Maybe. I'm not exactly sure. This is actually the first time I've actually been watching Cannes.
This may contradict what I just said.
But you have the way the festival shows itself to the world and what it says about it. Cannes is not an area where there aren't many contradictions. What counts is the cinema, which always wins. But I told on the jury this 2025 edition. Giulio Palme, the Congolese, the director, documentary producer, the Indian director and scriptwriter Hayata Fabian. Director and scriptwriter Holmes Amasou. Franco-Moroccan writer Leila Slimani. Mexican director, scriptwriter and producer Carlos Regadas. Italian actress Alba Rohrwacher. American actress and filmmaker Holly Berry.
Let's see.
American actor Jeremy Strong.
Yes, it finishes at 7:15 p.m. there, so a 2-hour ceremony. All right.
Actress Award in 2010.
Oh wait, 1 hour. I don't know what's going on anymore, to be honest. My boy Kendall the Goat. Oh, I haven't seen. I've actually not seen. What's it called? I've never actually seen Succession. Although I did see The Apprentice, and he was very good in that.
films in competition. At the beginning of each film, there's beautiful music by Saint-Saëns and steps which go up and up from the bottom of the water and which reach the sky where we see thousands and thousands of stars. Sometimes we find marvels. One of these marvels is an exceptional film to which we have decided to offer a special...
Oh man, do you have any other link apart from TikTok? No, apparently this is the only ceremony like they have. Apparently this is actually the only link that they have to stream the Cannes Film Festival. It's actually kind of insane. I already see the secret agent glazing in the TikTok check. Oh yeah, Brazil. Look, Brazil is like they are relentless in supporting their art, and you know what? That's great. That's great for them. I'm not gonna. Yeah, that's actually kind of based. What? Wait, Resurrection won something? What? A special award? Oh. Resurrection just won the special, oh, yeah, Resurrection won the special prize. So Resurrection's not winning the Palme, I assume.
I dedicate this film to my children.
No, it's not winning Palme. Okay, well, I didn't predict that, so...
She also was a member of the jury in 2015, president of the Camifado in 2022. But today she's going to hand out the Best Actor award.
It's a slow film, a meta on film history, I believe. Oh, okay.
She makes you want to become a woman. You want to become Spanish. But in the meantime, please give a round of applause to Rosie Di Palma.
Oh, next is Best Actor? Okay. I know Brazil's gonna weep if Wagner doesn't win, doesn't get this. Oh boy.
And out this Best Performance by an Actor prize. Because we love actors. We love you, men.
Let's see. All right, yeah, we got 51 viewers. Again, guys, if you want to support the channel directly, go to ko-fi.com/Christian Hannah. Leave a tip. It really helps us a lot, especially when, you know, we need help with rent and stuff. So if you can help us out with that, that'd be great.
And now Sue has won the Best Performance by an Actor prize.
Goes to Wagner Moura in Secret Agent.
What? What? Oh, wait, Wagner. Yo, okay, so the secret agent won something. If Stellan wins actor, could sentimental value still won the Palme? Well, I guess he didn't win actor. Yeah, never mind. All right, well, that's good for, yep. Already Brazil's going crazy in the chat over on TikTok. Oh my God.
I was very, very lucky to have had the opportunity of working with Wagner Moura. He's not only a great actor, he's also a great person. I love him very much, and I hope Agent Secretas will bring him great many things. I should also thank the jury and the president of the jury. Thank you very much.
All right. I'm wondering what else could happen. I hope the history doesn't repeat itself and Julia DeCorno doesn't win for her movie Alpha, because I think the worst person in the world is far better than Teton that year in 2021. I wish a sentimental value wins. Wait, are they saying best director? Are they saying it's best director? Oh, wait, or is it like... Oh, it's screenplay. Wait, John C. Reilly? What the hell? What is he doing there? Okay. This is interesting. Does this... If something wins here... If something wins here, does that mean it's not winning Palme? Let me know.
Provided all the electricity we needed this week. Somehow, something unexpected always happens whenever I'm in Cannes.
Like, whatever wins screenplay, it's not going to win Palme? Is that how it is?
Unexpected is here. Yet another unexpected thing in Cannes. Hold me close and hold me fast.
Wait, someone tell me. If something wins screenplay at Cannes, like, is it still eligible to win the Palme? I don't know. They clip farming at Cannes right now? I have no idea. Wait, so does that mean like if something wins screenplay, it's not like... Okay, yeah, it can still win the Palme. Okay, I just wanted to know. I wanted to know. Wait, they do one award for one film only? Man, I'm getting mixed messages here. Damn it. Ah. Why does no one know anything about Cannes? Usually a film doesn't win more than one prize, but it's possible. Okay. Honestly, John C. Reilly is a very good actor. I mean, I don't know if you guys saw Chicago, but he's fantastic in that film. And he's a really good singer. The singing is cringe. I don't think it's cringe. I think he did a great job.
But in the song it says, everyday words seem to turn into love songs. So now we will honor the screenplay. People that turn everyday words into love songs. So
Wait. What? What? What, wait, Dardines? What's Dardines? Wait, Dardines, wait, what's the Dardines? What? What movie is this? Young Mothers won screenplay. Oh, okay. Okay, Young Mothers. Okay, Young Mothers. I have no idea what that is, so... They're Cannes favorites? Oh, okay. They're not getting their third Palme now? Oh, okay. They won 6 Cannes Awards. God, man, wow. Again, I'm really, really curious as to how everything else is going to go on later. Okay, from what I'm reading on Discord, actress is up next, then director, then the 3 film prizes. Oh, a jury prize, the jury prize. So I think with this one, if something wins the jury prize, it's not winning Palme. Oh, I got right. Young Mother winning screenplay. Ooh, on Award Expert. Oh, that's great. Jennifer Lawrence for actress? I don't think so because, like, you gotta keep in mind these are like much more like European international tastes. So I don't know if Jennifer Lawrence is gonna win here. Jury Prize, Grand Prix, and Palme d'Or are the top three. Okay, so it looks like it is the Grand Prix. I think it is the Grand Prix award. Okay, the jury prize. Okay, come on. Let's see if it's sentimental value or not. Okay, so this is third place.
Who gets the jury prize? The jury prize is shared by two films. Sirat by Oliver Lax.
Sirat? Wait, two? A tie? So it's Sirat. Sirat's one of them. Wait, what's the other? It's a tie. Whoa! I haven't seen that before.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I thank the jury. I'd like to tell you a story. 5 years ago, I was at another festival, and I'm going to thank them for the invitation, and I was in a taxi with a Palestinian driver. In fact,
So that's interesting. Sirat is number 3 with another film. All right.
maybe I was Jewish a long time ago, and I said to him, same with me. Maybe I was a Muslim or a Jew. I come from Galicia, in fact. Maybe I'm a Viking. I have German roots. A real mix of many things. In fact, he said something to me, which comes from the Quran. Sawabu, Kabir, Bitabu. Something like that, which means you come from different tribes so you can get to know each other.
We made you from different tribes in order to know each other. Et je crois que c'est ça qui fait le festival de Cannes.
And I think that's what makes the Cannes Festival. It brings us all together from different cultural horizons.
Who won actress? They're not doing actress right now. It's the third place prize, the grand jury. I think it's the jury prize. It's a tie right now. Sirat won one of them, but they have not announced who is the second winner yet. Sirat won third place, the jury prize at Cannes. However, it's tied with another film. Third place was a tie. We don't know what the other film is. I don't think it's going to be Wes Anderson. I just don't think so. I just don't.
Carlos Regatas, could you announce the second winner? The second jury prize goes to Sound of Falling.
Sound of Falling! So, okay, so the jury prize goes to Sirat and Sound of Falling. So I think it's getting a little bit more clear for sentimental value to win the Palme. Okay. Oh, wait, whoa. Okay. Okay, looks like my camera is doing pretty well. Woo! Who gets the Grand Prix then? Linklater? Oh my god. I swear to God, if Linklater were to win the Palme or something, I'd be like, whoa, whoa. Sentimental value, Palme, and it was just next and Grand Prix. Oh no. Grand Prix sentimental value Palm. Was it just an accident? I don't think so. Like, wait, where can you watch the awards? Here. Here's a link to the, wait, hold on. Wait, I just realized I could just do this. Ah, man, come on. Ah, I hate this thing so much. This computer sucks. Here. Wait, where is, hold on. There you go. Here. What? Well, this link will take you to the, this link will take you to the English, the English, thing. The English one, the stream. It was just an accident. It might be Grand Prix. I don't know. I don't know then. It's probably between it was just an, oh, it was just an accident. Oh, I forgot there was a movie called It Was Just an Accident. I thought you were saying that this was an accident. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, my bad. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Like, what about director? They're gonna announce director here in a bit, I think. Diamond Love is also a good pick if Can takes the weirdo route. We'll see. We'll see. Ooh, glad to see my prediction for screenplay was spot on. Ooh. Neon's 100% winning the Palme again. Dardene's always get something. Seems like something. The French love them. Perhaps, perhaps. I think Linklater gets the director prize. Again, we don't really know. Like, because again, their taste is very international. We'll have to see.
Little stories and bigger ones. Filmmaker who uses encounters. He shows great delicatesse and humor. He chooses between chance and death.
I just want to say thank you for the stream. Kind of made up for not being able to watch it live. Hey, thank you very much. Thank you for your kind words.
And that's not a given. Claude Lelouch.
It's ridiculous they can't do a live awards presentation on their YouTube channel. Yeah, I don't know why they have to just do it on TikTok. It's so weird.
Given this relativity, I have the impression that for about 60 years now, I have done the most beautiful
This just in. Honora won the Palme again via the write-ins. No! No! We can't have Honora again!
life more than shows it on stage. We have a way of viewing
Price for best production, I think. I don't know.
differently. And as
Oh, wait. Is this director?
the more beautiful our images are, the better and the more beautiful the world. So as someone who brings life to the screen,
Okay, this is director.
I'd like to say that we can really
Jury winners can win the director award, I think. I think it said that. Someone's saying that. So whatever wins director could win still the Palme, I think.
happy to be here today and to award this Best Director prize. I've reached a given conclusion in life. You don't direct fantastic actors, you just dose them. And when you dose them, you can find a happy medium. And you can film real truths. To finish, may I say,
Oh, dang, 78. Oh, God. Hey, guys, thank you so much for watching. Again, I want to let you guys know again, we have memberships for $2 a month. You get all these cool perks.
Has won the Best Director award.
What? What? Wait, what won? Wait, the secret agent won director? Oh my God, Brazil's going crazy! Brazil's gonna go crazy! Whoa! Yep, secret agent won director. Okay, okay. Oh boy, wow, okay. Oh, wait. Neon is bagging them up. Yeah, Neon's killing it.
I was having champagne.
It was 9th on Award Expert. Man, if the secret agent somehow won I don't think you win 3 awards at Cannes. I don't think so, right? I don't think you win 3 awards at Cannes.
Accepted that.
To accept this award.
Hello.
I'm very pleased.
Cannes Film Festival is the best film show in the planet. Thank you very much. Eu queria mandar um abraço para todo mundo vendo no Brasil, especialmente no Recife, Pernambuco, Brasil.
You were right. Honora is not so good. No character developments, no message, just flat.
Encador and Lemming, and also 1-2 Films, Tech Neon in the United States, and Vitrine Films in Brazil. We want to get this film out in the cinemas. I believe that cinemas actually build the character of the film.
Palme d'Or is not happening right now, I don't think. I think they still got actress, then the second place prize, and then Palme d'Or.
My producer, Martinho Tomás, isso aqui é pra vocês. Beijo.
Let's see what happens. What happens? Wow. Wow. Man, Brazil's killing it tonight.
Now it's time to award the best performance by an actress.
Actress. They're doing actress next.
1996. He doesn't need us to shout out in the scrum.
Yep, best actress now. Yep.
We adore him. DMX, Daniel Auteuil.
Ugh. Come on, J-Lo. Again, keep in mind, this is a very international body. I just don't think Jennifer Lawrence is going to win here. Although, what if Renata Reinsvo won? That would be crazy. Wow.
Actresses I admire and I love. Actresses in this award-winning ceremony have embodied very powerful, troubled, obsessed, incandescent women, and all of them have been outstanding. This evening, I'm the happy messenger on the part of a glorious jury to single out just one of them.
I don't see Renata winning again, but who knows? Fair. Oh!
The best actress goes to Naja Maliti, the little sister.
Whoa! Wait, what? Naja Maliti for the little sister. What? It's Nadia Maliti for The Little Sister. I've never even heard of this film. Wait, the Oscar expert predicted that? What in the world? Damn, okay. Oh, oops. I need to fix this. You were spot on with the jury's taste. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like they're not going to go with Jennifer Lawrence just because she's a big name actress here. They have a much more international flavor over there at Cannes. But to be fair, I wasn't the one who kind of called that. I kind of that was me kind of going off of what Brother Bro said in a video yesterday, where I was like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Jennifer Lawrence probably wouldn't win. So nothing for Die My Love. Unless something weird happens in second place or Palme. Unless something weird happens, but I think Die My Love might go home empty-handed.
Who believed in this project right from the outset, and who enabled us to follow through with it despite doubts and difficulties. I would also like to thank all the actors and actresses who were involved in this film. Their characters gave us so many emotions. They didn't go just halfway. It was an honor to be with you. Thank you. I would also like to thank the staffs. Thank you to you for having accompanied me in this project. I'd like to thank my teachers who supported me. Thank you, Mommy, because I know you're looking at me this evening. You're watching. And I hope that you're very proud and happy. Thank you to the jury as well. And thank you to the beautiful Cannes Festival.
Okay, now we got second place, and then we got the second place prize coming up, and then the Palme. Then the Palme. Although sentimental value hasn't really won anything else, but I don't think Honora won anything last year. I don't think, other than the Palme. So, what? Are they taking a break? Never mind. The Little Sister was not well received. I don't even know what this movie is. A Simple Accident or Sentimental Value, probably.
The substance was born in Cannes, where she received the Screenplay Award and the Oscars. So you can see the unique thing.
Oh my god. Shut up, sirens.
Give the grand prize, I'd like to call on Palme.
Actually, I'm going to turn off my music. Two out of 4 rating from Screen International for The Little Sister. Yee.
La toute première fois
The very first time I came to the Cannes Festival was 24 years ago as a mere spectator who dreamt about the cinema.
et le tout premier
And the
film
very first film I saw in this Théâtre Lumière was Mulholland Drive by David Lynch.
Grand Prix, Sound of Falling. I don't know. I'm going to go with maybe...
To discover
I'm going to go with an accident or whatever it was called. The Accident movie.
and really disrupted my imagination. Last year my film was invited in competition in this very same room. And this
Yeah, it was just an accident. I think that might be winning the second place prize.
film forever. This year
je me réjouis de ce
I'm very happy to be able to disrupt the life of the winner of the Grand Prix.
They didn't like Nouvelle Vague? Probably not.
Works of art are
All right, here we go. Second place prize.
They depend on the way you look at them for the very first time. It depends on those who see them and offer these works of art to the first spectators. So thank you to the Cannes Festival for loving and defending unparalleled films. Thank you for celebrating our imaginations, our identities, our madness, our quirks.
tout ce qui fait que
Everything which makes the cinema so incredibly human and alive, constantly changing, and it never fits into the boxes some people would like to imprison films in. Thank you to the directors for running risks, for experimenting, for trying out new
Okay.
and new voices, ensuring the cinema remains alive thanks to the bulldozers of your imaginations. Thank you for forcing us out of our
Oh, wow. And we got 95 viewers right now. Holy shit. Hey, guys. Wow. Thanks for watching. Thanks for currently watching. Man, obviously I'm not ending anytime soon, but... but, you know, we're still reacting to the awards. There's a long speech going on.
to discover with you the film that wins the grand prize this evening.
Jeremy Strong, à qui décernez-vous le grand
Jeremy Strong, who does the grand prize go to?
goes to sentimental value.
Oh! Sentimental Value wins the second place prize? Oh my god. Whoa! So just an accident wins the Palme? Maybe. I still think Sentimental Value is getting nominated for Best Picture at the Oscars, but whoa! Oh my god!
Merci beaucoup.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
But then again, I kind of figured it was going to be too easy to predict Sentimental Value. Whoa! Uh-oh. So whatever wins the Palme, we got another Cannes Oscar contender on our hands right now.
Particularly the actors, so I think this particular film is carried by the actors.
Makes sense to Secret Agent. Oh my god, Secret Agent got in. Holy shit.
So this is for us. Thank you. Cannes holds a special place in my heart. My grandfather, Eric Löken, was here with his film in 1960 called The Hunt, La Chasse. Jakten.
Secret Agent already got 2 prizes, unlikely to win again. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Norway during the occupation and was captured. And I think his way of trying to survive after the war was
Oh my god, now I'm actually on the edge of my seat. What's going to win the Palme?
great appeal to him to be allowed to come from a small European country in the north to share his cinema in an international context of humanism and understanding. So I want to dedicate this to my grandfather. I also want to say something quick. I won't take up too much time. We live in a time of tremendous excess and saturation of images. Moving images are being thrown at us all the time, and I want to give homage to the Cannes Film Festival for being a place where the big cinematic image, which is the foundation of the moving image, the free image, the image that we take time to look at, the image where we can identify with each other in contemplation, in empathy, to be cherished in this place in such a way is very important.
Couldn't it just be the Titan this year? I mean, it depends on what wins. If like Titan was like inaccessible, that was a weird movie that people just could not get into. Even if it's something like Nouvelle Vague, it's like it's still relatively contemporary. Like people could still, you know, watch it and get into it.
So I also want to congratulate all my
So it's like, as long as it's not a weird movie, or then again, Triangle of Sadness, but then again, no, Triangle of Sadness was probably more acclaimed. Not more acclaimed, but probably more palatable for people than Titan.
family of all the actors and all the crew and all my collaborators and
It will be the Iranian film? I don't know. Who knows?
my parents, my siblings, my wife and my children. Thank you so much.
Oh, wait. Oh my god, wait. I think I just found out what the Palme went to. Because Matt Neglia says that the Palme went to... It was just an accident. What? I don't know for sure, but then again, it's Matt Neglia. Like, he must be, like, ahead of us right now.
Certain actresses offer us a performance, a personality that are so very rich and complex that any adjective.
Matt is not in France. I don't know where did he get the information?
Very many of them were
Is it actually a simple accident?
used to mention their name. To hand out the Palme d'Or, I'd like to call on Kate Blanchett.
The jury president gave her friend the palm. Oh, Kate Blanchett. Okay, let's just see.
The fullness of human history is made up of stories that are widely and publicly told and loudly received. But history is also formed from those stories that are hidden and buried and denied. So I applaud Thierry Frémont and all of the Cannes Film Festival for continuing to search far and wide for a cornucopia of stories of all scale and ambition by an ever-expanding array of filmmakers who delve into a myriad of forms and break and speak to a breadth of lived experience that is often quiet and more invisible to the mainstream, including the voices of displaced film artists, for example. But as importantly, I applaud the festival's understanding that cinema creates openings for wider social conversations to take place.
Let's see.
And here, these dialogues are encouraged to take root, where otherwise they risk being hijacked by the self-serving world of national and personal political ambition. For cinema is not just the object itself. Cinema exists in the echoes of the film's experience. Cinema is alive in the space that we create to discuss it, to live it, to relive it, to remember it, to engage with it and with each other. Cinema exists in the space created and in the dots, of its influence, and that we connect with it and through it in other forms and mediums that arise from its origin. For cinema has many, many tentacles. It's live, it's dangerous, it's impolite, it's hilarious, and it's heartbreaking. And this glorious, glorious festival holds all of that fabulous cinematic dissonance like no other. Alors, merci beaucoup, Cannes.
So thank you, Cannes, for the space you create each year for a cinematographic dialogue.
Okay, I'm just gonna...
on a global scale.
What happens if Iran doesn't submit the film for the Oscar? That is possible. It depends on like what other countries contributed to it. Like for example, Iran didn't submit, See the Sacred Fig, but since Germany was one of the production companies behind it, or helped produce the film, they were able to submit it. So it depends on what other countries helped produce the film. Oh.
À qui décernez-vous le Palme d'Or?
Nous sommes ici avec
We are here with those who suffer, not because of their political opinion, but in our hearts through compassion.
Come on, let's see.
Thanks to this shared humanity, we found freedom. Art is provocative. It calls us to question and overwhelms, disrupts and reveals an unheard of dimension in ourselves. Art mobilizes creative energy, the most precious, lively part of us, a strength which enables us to turn darkness into pardon, hope, new life. That is why we have chosen for the Palme d'Or
un simple accident de Jafar.
Oh my god! It was just an accident! That wasn't even on my radar! Whoa! Oh my god, guys! We got a new Best Picture nominee! We got a new Best Picture nominee! Wow! So this just got director, picture, and screenplay nominations, at least. Yeah, Jafar Panahi is shocked. Wow! Whoa! I'm not predicting it. You kind of have to. I mean, Palme, lately, Palme has been a very good indicator of Best Picture nominations. And it's not like Titan. Titan was a weird movie that people could not get into. This is something a little bit more like what the Oscars could get into. It does have appeal to the Academy, yeah. Yeah, Neon won again! Oh my god! I have to see it before I believe this. You might as well just jump on the ship right now. Like, this is a film that, at least from what I've been hearing, is pretty Oscar friendly. Like, wow. It was just an accident. One. It was just an accident. One. No way this is getting in Best Picture. We will look up this film a little bit later. We will look up this film a little bit later because. Oh, wait, it's a simple, or is it a simple accident? I don't know. Wow. No, sentimental value did not win the Palme. The Palme went to a simple accident, or it was just an accident, whichever one it is. Sentimental Value was the second place winner at Cannes, which I still think Sentimental Value will get into Best Picture, but wow. I think Nina will prioritize Sentimental Value. I mean, again, they can put both in. They can just put both in. Rip the Life of Chuck. Oh no! I have no idea what to do now, because they got Life of Chuck as well. Because, like, what if that makes a ton of money? Life of Chuck is definitely dead. I have to process that. Because, oh my god. Life of Chuck is just a Hamill vehicle at most. It's also adapted screenplay. The adapted screenplay category is very, very barren. Actually, wait, I gotta look up A Simple Accident. Is this actually, like, an original or an adapted screenplay? Oh, I know. I think it is. It was just an accident. Yep, it's an original screenplay. So, again, I think no matter what, Life of Chuck will get into adapted screenplay. It's just that dead of a category right now. The Brazil won Best Director. The Brazil film won Best Director. It might go somewhere. Maybe, but last year's Best Director winner didn't really go anywhere. It was just an accident. It wasn't that good. Did you see it? Did you actually see it? And also, even then, it's like, according to who? I mean, maybe, even if you did see it, maybe you liked it, but a lot of people do seem to like it. Regarding Oscar chances, maybe it's less about winning the Palme, but rather about Neon campaigning it. I don't know. It was just an accident. I feel like can still get nominated for Best Picture now. Because that is big. Why wasn't it on your radar? It's got good reviews. There's a lot of movies at Cannes, and it's just like, especially earlier in the year, I didn't even know this movie existed. So it's like, what is Mubi pushing for Oscars this year? I have no idea. Although I don't want to say they're like a guaranteed, film company to get into Best Picture, because to be fair, like, The Substance was like their first ever big push into Best Picture. So I don't know. Maybe Mubi just doesn't get in this year. Fun fact, Jafar Panahi is only the fourth director after Henry George Clouzot, Michelangelo Antonioni, and Robert Altman to win the big three film festivals. Ooh. Arco for animated, maybe, but I don't know. The category is very dead this year, and to be fair, I don't really know that much about Arco. Sound of Falling is movie. Okay, maybe, but I don't know. Dynamite Love was so divisive, but I think Western audiences like it better, so maybe movie pushes it. Sound of Falling leaving empty-handed seems concerning. Wait, no, didn't Sound of Falling win? I think Sound of Falling won something. Didn't it, like, win something over at Cannes? But I don't know. I think we just need to accept that, like, you know, Lynn Ramsey's just probably not an Oscar kind of director. Yeah, Sound of Falling won the jury prize with Surratt. So, like, Sound of Falling could still happen. Yeah, it won the jury prize. Yeah, it was a Surratt. No, it was a tie. It was a tie. So, Sound of Falling could still theoretically happen, but that's a lot of movies. Like, God. Sound of Falling, Sentimental Value, It Was Just an Accident. I mean, my God, man, my God, it is so much is going on. For those who've seen the films, does Simple Accident or Sentimental Value feel more like Oscar's taste? I mean, granted, I have not seen them, but I would probably say Sentimental Value. But, like, I don't know. I still feel like both can get in now. I mean, like, from what I'm understanding, It Was Just an Accident is not really it's not really a distancing kind of film. It's not really a distant film like Teton was. Like, from what I understand, it's not really weird. It is palatable for Oscar voters, so they could both get in. Teton was a shocker. This I can somewhat digest. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, as long as it's digestible, I mean, it's a pretty good stat pretty good stat. Yeah, Simple Accident is not as weird as Teton. Yeah, it's not Teton. This is not a Teton situation. A Simple Accident is going to be nominated for Best Picture at the Oscars now. Man, that was crazy. Wow. Oh. Hello, Try-Easy. My God. We just had a big shakeup. Because now I genuinely do think It Was Just an Accident is going to get nominated. Yeah, the Palme winner was announced. It wasn't Sentimental Value. Sentimental Value was number 2, was in second place. The winner was, I guess I can close this off now. The winner was It Was Just an Accident. Like, wow. Honestly, I might, hold on. I'm going to try to, okay, hold on. I'm just getting this real quick. Okay. Okay, let's take a look at It Was Just an Accident. Right? All right. This is the Palme winner. This is the Palme winner. All right, let's take a look at what this film is. Forgive me if I don't read the chat as much. Sentimental Value has actors that could get nominated for, along with Trier. A Simple Accident will struggle to get actors, and in my opinion, Neon will only get one Best Picture film, and I'm confident in Sentimental Value. They could get two. I mean, Neon is on a really good streak right now. They can get two films in. So it's like, especially coming off of their huge Honora win, they can get two films in now. They can get two films. The package would be Best Picture, Director, Screenplay, maybe International if it gets picked up by France. I would probably say so too. Like, let's see. Oh, yep. You see what I'm saying here? Okay, Iran is not going to submit this, probably. Probably not. But France could. France or Luxembourg. But I'm more thinking France is going to do it. Let's take a look at what the premise is. A small mishap triggered a chain of reaction of ever-growing problems. So it looks like this film is, yeah, it looks like, yeah. Or it could also go here. What begins as a minor accident sets in motion a series of escalating consequences. Maybe editing could happen. Who knows? Maybe editing. But wow! Zone didn't get actors nominations. Yeah, it didn't. Yeah, the premise doesn't really give away very much. Yeah, I would agree. France has so many other films, I don't think so. There's not much info for this film. Well, I mean, the fact that they won the Palme, I mean, it's like, France could definitely submit this. As the narrative, the Oscars are gonna love it. Panahi deserves it for his long-lasting career that intertwined with political oppression, but I was rooting for Sentimental Value for the whole day, so kind of disappointing. Again, I think even though, you know, Sentimental Value did not win the Palme, I think it's still going to get nominated for Best Picture. Like, you know, The Zone of Interest didn't win the Palme, and yeah, that got nominated for Best Picture, so it's fine. I think it's all fine here. Again, I do feel like Neon can get both these films in. I genuinely do believe that. But damn, that was crazy. Yeah, this is Neon's 6th Palme. That is crazy. We might get Sentimental Value in October or later here in North America. Probably. They probably want to push this more towards award season. All right then. Thank you for the stream. Gonna crash. Hey, good night to you or nap. I'm not sure what you're doing, but yeah. A Simple Accident is probably going to be top 15, but I'm gonna have to see it to believe. Again, hearing the premise of the film, it's like it does sound somewhat Oscar friendly, and it won the Palme, which is pretty big for it. So it's like, I think it can happen. It can happen. The Cannes Film Festival. The award season will be too crowded. Neon will need to decide which film to pick or other studios will have to take one of their films out. I think sentimental value and MZI King are likely done. No, sentimental value is not done. It's not done. It still has some of the best reviews out of Cannes. And again, it didn't win the Palme, but again, the Zone of Interest didn't win the Palme. Sentimental value can still get in because of its because of its actors and its writing and directing. It can still get in. I think it's going to be fine. And again, it's about movies, so it's like I don't think sentimental value has really anything to worry about. Like, oh no, it didn't win the Palme. It's like whatever. Like it's like the Zone of Interest. It doesn't need to win the Palme. This is a film that did need to win the Palme if it wanted to be a Best Picture contender. So it's like, this is a huge shakeup. Yeah, it got second place. It's fine. Yeah, like sentimental value at least won something at Cannes. It's gonna be fine. Like we don't need to worry about that. Yeah, and The Substance didn't win the Palme. Absolutely, you're correct about that. Marlon. Hell, it only won screenplay at Cannes last year. Like sentimental value will be just fine. It did this is not sentimental value was not the film that needed a boost from the Palme win. It did not need, that's not the kind of film that it needed. Especially considering Joachim Trier was already an Oscar nominee before. So it's that's not that was a film that was kind of destined to be nominated for Best Picture this whole time. Sentimental value is 100% Best Picture. It'll probably be top 5. Stellan is in the winning convo with Sandler, perhaps. Die My Love is probably not going anywhere. Funny enough, in an ironic twist, Die My Love not winning anything is I think it's done. It's kind of finished right now. Yeah, sentimental value just needed to be good, which is why there's a rave of reviews about it. Yeah, sentimental value, all it needed was very positive word of mouth. All it needed was fantastic reviews, which it got. It's done. It's already getting nominated for Best Picture. We don't need to speculate about that anymore. Emilia Perez got third place at the jury and almost won Best Picture if it wasn't for Gascon. I don't know. I don't think Emilia Perez would have won Best Picture, because even if it didn't, even if it didn't have the Carlos Sofia Gascon controversy, it was still hated by audiences. Audiences still hated the film. The audience ratings were so bad, it's there was no way it was going to win Best Picture. Maybe it would have won more precursors, and maybe won more awards, but it would not win Best Picture with reviews that bad, with audience ratings that bad. You can't say for sure that A Simple Accident is getting into the Oscars. Remember that before Parasite, many Palme d'Ors did not get into Best Picture. True, but it's also not that area anymore. Palme winners typically do get into Best Picture. And again, if this was a weird movie like Titan, then I probably would not be predicting it to win Best Picture. If Die My Love won the Palme, or Eddington, I'd be like, okay, no. But from what I've read about the premise of A Simple Accident, or It Was Just an Accident, again, I don't know what its title is. It does not sound like it's a weird movie. It's not a weird movie. It sounds pretty normal. It sounds like, a movie that's tackling relevant social issues going on in the world right now. It's I think it's fine. I think this is the film that probably could definitely get nominated for Best Picture. What percentage of confidence would you say you have in A Simple Accident? In terms of nominations, I'd say 75%. Again, I can already see the package: picture, director, screenplay, an international feature if France submits it. If France submits it, we're gold. We're gold. Maybe A Simple Accident is a boring, talky film for general audiences, so it doesn't get in. I mean, so far it has a 3.8 on Letterboxd. Seems pretty strong right now. So, in fact, let's take a look at Rotten Tomatoes. It was just an accident. Okay, 100% of Rotten Tomatoes. I'm using Brother Bro's average review thing. 8.0 on Rotten Tomatoes right now. 8.0 rating, average rating for critics. I think we're gold. I think it's going to get nominated for Best Picture. Best Picture nomination is 20% for me. Oh. It has emotional moments like the last 20 minutes. Ooh. This is a type of film that doesn't feel like it would win any Oscars. I mean, sure. I mean, especially if sentimental value, wins international feature. All right, yeah, sure. But it could still get nominated. Triangle of Sadness didn't win anything, and yet it got nominated for picture, director, and screenplay. What is sentimental value's average rating on Rotten Tomatoes? 100% right now, and the average rating is 8.6 out of 10. So it's very acclaimed. And again, this is not a situation of which do I think is gonna get in for Best Picture, sentimental value or A Simple Accident. I don't think it's like that. I think both are going to get nominated for Best Picture now. Like, I think it's definitely top 20 now, but I would calm down saying it's probably happening when the Palme d'Or was announced just like a few minutes ago. But the correlation, that's what I'm saying, the correlation is really key. And knowing what kind of movie this is, it just sounds like it's gonna be a thing. Again, if it was a weird movie like Titan, I would not be predicting it right now. I would not be predicting it. But from everything I've seen from A Simple Accident, based on the information that we have, and based on what people have even been saying in chat that have seen it, it's very palatable. It's a palatable film that could easily get nominated for Best Picture. How about the Metacritic comparison of the two films? I mean, I guess we could see. Okay, well, already, I mean, my God, sentimental value has 89. 89. Holy shit. And It Was Just an Accident also has an 88. Like, so they've got very similar levels of acclaim. Actually, wait. Oh, wait. All the reviews on It Was Just an Accident are positive, but then again, sentimental value has slightly more reviews. But like these two films basically have the same amount of acclaim. Or at least similar amounts of acclaim. I'm so excited. Yeah, this is insane. My God. Actually, I'm going to go on Award Expert right now, and I am going to predict some films. All right, I'm putting It Was Just an Accident in Best Picture. Damn it. You know what? I might have to take Life of Chuck out. At least as of right now, I'll take Life of Chuck out. Wait. But I don't know what else to put in, because there's so many other films. Sentimental value letterbox curve. Okay, sure, we could do that. 4.0. Again, pretty similar to what It Was Just an Accident has. I mean, granted, I think it's like positive stack is stronger with, sentimental value, but again, Simple Accident still is doing pretty strongly. My director top 5 is Begonia, Sentimental Value, Sinners, Frankenstein, Marty Supreme. I don't know who I should take out. Oh, easily. Well, okay, I don't have, easily Frankenstein, because, again, remake of a classic monster story, it's like, I would not bet on that right now. And even then, Marty Supreme, I'm not going to bet on because the Safdies are just not, they've not really made Oscar-friendly films before. So, like, I would say take out Frankenstein and Marty Supreme. You could take out The Life of Chuck, maybe, and oh my god, take out Mzia King. I don't get the whole thing of the movie. Look, it has the acclaim. I just need to see what the fall festivals do. If they're probably going to put it in the fall festivals, and someone's going to pick it up. After The Hunt will flop, then? Yeah, that's what I'm kind of thinking. I mean, especially since, again, Luca Guadagnino just doesn't really make movies like that. Make movies that are like Oscar friendly ever since Call Me by Your Name. I'm still not doing Begonia. It still sounds too weird and torture porny. Doesn't really feel anything like an Oscar film. I have no idea anything about. I don't know anything about really Begonia at all. I mean, I know that there's a film called Save the Green Planet, but again, we'll just have to see. Need Mzia King to get a distributor before I put it in. I think it will get a distributor. The problem is, like, it's not really about its quality, because, again, it has very strong reviews. But apparently, like, the asking price for the distribution is, like, really high, and that's why studios are not really, like, they're not really going for it right now. But it does seem like a Fall Fest kind of film. Any comedies for Best Picture? I don't know if Jay Killer's going to be a comedy or not, so we'll put that as a maybe. Begonia might be a comedy. And Is This Thing On might be a dramedy. Thoughts on Avengers and Dune releasing the same day? Oh, they're not going to release on the same day. I mean, right now it says they are, but one of them will absolutely move. There's no way they're going to keep that on the same day. I feel like if Movie picks it up, I'm removing it from my list. I don't know, if Movie took in Mzia King, that might be pretty big, because they don't really... Their biggest shot right now is Sound of Falling. Sentimental Value is a dramedy, too. Again, I guess it kind of depends. I'm not really sure what would qualify as a comedy or not. If you have to put a simple accident in a picture, you have to put it in director. Oh yeah, I'm going to. And screenplay. If Searchlight picked out Mzia King, oh yeah, I'm kind of looking up for them as well. The two that I'm thinking maybe could pull it off would maybe be like either Searchlight or Netflix. Maybe they could pick up Mzia King. Apple or Sony Pictures Classics is Mzia's best bet at this point. I mean, maybe those could happen as well. What the hell? What? The Hannahbot? Oh no. Disengaging search mode. Hannahcast discovered. What are you doing here, Hannahbot? Okay, in case you guys don't know, the Hannahbot is like this thing on Blue Sky. I know who made it, but the Hannahbot's basically like an AI version of me. Oh no. It's like a version. Actually, I might as well keep it. I might as well keep this screen. Ow. If Searchlight has Rental Family, I mean, I guess they could get two in. Maybe. It depends on how. I'm really interested in seeing how Rental Family happens. Yo, Christian, play the bot. I'm not playing the bot. Like but Searchlight has Rental Family. I mean, I guess they could hawk to a... God damn it. Okay. I can't believe that, like, they actually made a YouTube channel out of that. God, man. Oh, my God. We're up to the Skibbity Toilet film. Oh, God. We're just all sorts of brain rot today. What are we doing? Yeah, Neon's Palm Run really is insane. They've won 6 years in a row. My God, and granted, they did not have a ceremony for 2020, but you know what I mean. Cinema score for Lilo and Stitch is an A. That means it's absolutely in Best Picture at this point. You know Lilo and Stitch is getting into Best Picture. How many were bought during the festival? I have no clue. I don't keep track of that. I gotta hear the bot. Need a good laugh. Just got a Mission Impossible 8. Pretty solid. Ooh, okay. Only like 6 were bought. Oh, okay. Guys, would I be dumb to put 28 years later in cinematography? Well, I'm not going to call you dumb, because that's just mean. I would say that's not a good idea, because 28 years later, that's just so clearly not an awards thing at all. It is a zombie horror film. No. This is not gonna, it's not gonna get nominated for anything. Not even makeup. Because, like, the Oscars don't nominate zombie makeup. Neon just bought Arco, the animated film? Jesus Christ, really? I put it in for makeup, but I'll probably take it out later. Yeah, I just don't think it's going to get nominated for makeup, because it's like, horror films are already kind of like, not really. Sure, we did get The Substance in Nosferatu, but that was the rare exception. Like, before that, the last horror film to get nominated for makeup was The Wolfman in 2010. So it's like, yeah. Did Neon buy A Simple Accident? It's all over their Twitter. I think they did. I know they don't nominate zombies, but that trailer. Yeah, I know, but it's just like, they don't really do that. They just don't do it. I mean, again, like, I just have to go with what the precedent is. Neon bought Surratt. Jesus Christ, they have so many films right now. My God. Also, the film will probably be very good with Danny Boyle as the director. I mean, sure, but none of the other 28 years later, none of the other 28 films got nominated, though. I have Surratt in my top 15 for Best Picture. Weirdly, I don't think it's impossible. Maybe. But oh my God, this is crazy. And again, guys, if you want, oh, hold on. And again, guys, if you want to help support the channel, there are a lot of methods you could do so. Like, again, I have members, I have memberships open for $2 a month. You can get members only badges, members only emojis, early access to predictions videos before they come out publicly. Members only shoutouts at the end of my videos, members only videos and members only live streams, especially the live streams. Those come out every week. So consider becoming a member. It really means a lot. Also, if you want to support the channel more directly and help us out, keeping the lights on, go to ko-fi.com/Christian Hannah. It's even at the top of the chat, the pinned chat. So yeah, consider going over there. Or if you want to buy merch, go to the Hannahcast-shop.fourthwall.com. We got a bunch of Hannahcast shirts, apparel, accessories, and whatnot. We got merch for We'll Have to See, that little catchphrase I always say. Also, we got movie theater douche repellent shirts, as well as Bayonora shirts. It's really cool. So yeah, consider going over to the Hannahcast-shop.fourthwall.com to help support the channel, and you get something physical in return. Do you think the premise for Surratt would be Oscar friendly? Let me see. A father and his son arrive at a rave deep in the mountains of southern Morocco. They're searching for Mar, daughter and sister, who vanished months ago at one of these endless, sleepless parties. Surrounded by electronic music and a raw, unfamiliar sense of freedom, they hand out her photo again and again. Hope is fading, but they push through and follow a group of ravers heading to one last party in the desert. They venture deeper into the burning wilderness. The journey forces them to confront their own limits. Again, I'm not sure. Maybe we'll have to see. Mubi also has Surratt releasing in Italy, Turkey, and India. Ooh. God, original screenplay is so stacked. It is so stacked. My God, man. There's so much. Lilo and Stitch, best movie of 2025. Absolutely, Gemini. Everyone loves Lilo and Stitch. My God. Oh, I just realized I could put this music back on. My God, this was insane, man. What were the movies hyped at Sundance? I don't really think there was really many. Not one that made like a big splash. They removed the woke bits and left us with a true American flick, just like American Pie and Borat. Oh, yeah, they sure did. I've actually never seen American Pie. I've never seen American Pie. Is it possible that you have eaten it? Aha! Aha! Based on buzz, thinking Resurrection or Sirat could be lone director noms. Oh no, like, if we're talking about the Oscars, absolutely not. No, because the thing is, like, if you get, ever since they locked it down, ever since they locked the Best Picture nominees down to 10 films, you don't get nominated for director if you're not getting a picture. You just don't. Like, if someone's going to get nominated for director, the film is going to get nominated for picture. Even The Zone of Interest, which everyone said, oh, it's going to get a director nomination, but it's not going to get nominated for picture. Like it ended up getting picture and even adapted screenplay. So it's like, we're in a different era now, I feel like. Buzz Lightyear. Yeah. People have Elle Fanning for Best Supporting Actress. Yeah, people are saying that she could definitely get in. I'm like, okay. Glenn Close for Best Supporting Actress in Knives Out 3. I don't think so, because the Knives Out movies don't really make a splash in the Oscars at all, other than the screenplay categories. Foxcatcher got Miller to director. It was considered too cold for Best Picture. Cold War in 2018 also got director with no Best Picture shot. But yes, but also you gotta keep in mind, those films came out before they locked the nominees down to Best Those movies came out and those Oscar ceremonies were around before they locked down Best Picture to 10 films. When you look at the nominations that Foxcatcher got, which were like, you know, director, screenplay, lead actor, supporting actor, makeup, it would have been in Best Picture if there were 10 films. It would have gotten in there. And also it got the Golden Globe nomination for Best Picture Drama. So it's like, it's not far-fetched to believe that Foxcatcher would have gotten in to Best Picture if there were 10 nominees. And also, even Cold War, like, that's definitely a film that could have gotten into Best Picture if there were 10 films. I mean, it got director and screenplay nominations, and I think actress at BAFTA, I think. So, again, that's not too far-fetched to imagine that if there were 10 nominees, Cold War could have gotten into Best Picture. To get a Best Picture Director nomination, you only need 70 votes. Still, I still feel like if those were years where there were not 10 nominees. If there were 10 nominees, those films probably would have gotten in. Sentimental Value could get 3 or 4 noms. Inga is also getting praise as Renate's sister. Oh, acting nominations. Maybe, but I don't know. I'm gonna go with 3 for now. Renate Reinsva, Stellan Skarsgård, and Elle Fanning. We'll go with them for now. We'll have to see how things shape up later in the season. I will say I might get ready to wrap it up here. You know, everything's kind of dying down right now, so it's like, all right, I might get ready to head out. Any final thoughts before, you know, we dip the stream? Do you currently have it at top 5? Are you talking about Sentimental Value? Sentimental Value, I think I have in the top 5. Yeah, Sentimental Value's in my top 5 for Best Picture. Yeah. Oscar Bro has A Simple Accident everywhere except Best International Feature. I get why, because it's like, it's not really clear if France will submit it, because Iran is definitely not going to submit a simple accident. They will not. It really depends on what France does. I mean, Luxembourg could technically do it too, but I don't know if they're going to do it, because they don't really care about getting Oscars these days. Is there a member stream this weekend? Probably yeah. I think Neon did Portrait of a Lady on Fire, Dirty over Parasite. With 4 Cannes titles, Neon will have to pick one over another, I fear. Yeah, that is true. It's just so hard to figure out right now, because my God. There's just a lot right now. Oh, thanks for the stream, Christian. Hey, thank you all for coming by. I mean, my God, this was a very successful stream. I mean, we had like over 100 concurrent viewers at one point. Like, it was insane. But yeah, guys, like I said, I might as well, I might as well gift some memberships. I mean, it's like a free one. Wait, it's free one, so I'm not gonna wait. Oh wait, no, I can't. What? Am I not able to do memberships? What the hell? Hold on a second. Okay, there we go. Wait, it's not showing anything about membership gifting for me. What? Wait, what? This is weird. Okay, I don't know what's going on, but yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, please consider supporting me via Ko-Fi. We really need the help right now. And so, yeah, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. And I will be doing a members-only stream. This upcoming, I think maybe tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow I'll probably do that. And also, on Monday, definitely updated Oscar predictions, because, oh boy, there's a lot going on right now. It will be the below the line category, so you're going to see updated Best Picture predictions, around, like, the beginning of June. So I just want to let you guys know that. And be sure you hit that subscribe button, because if you don't, Neon will not get any Best Picture nominations.